Well, kind of live in the mountains. Oh, good. Then you no doubt can appreciate their majesty and beauty. That is very good to hear. In any case, I'm going to power down now and get working on today's data. I'll speak to you again later tonight. So mad at that bro. What the hell? Okay, so hang on a second. I have this. Oh, there's the other one. So I had 3 bags and I couldn't find the other one. Shit. Okay. Yeah, it's time to throw down. Time to throw Gene's holo sim out the damn window. You better have a good fucking reason for this nonsense. Alright. Hey there. I was just running some fuel simulations. With the current escape ship, you're going to need too much fuel. I'm trying to tighten that up. I heard you went to the refinery today. How was that? A waste. That's really too bad. I was hoping for some good news regarding the crystal supply. You've barely enough left as it is. Before we were researching improved methods of processing the crystal into fuel, there was always a problem with volatility, I'm an idiot, volatility and safety. Just when we thought we had a new, better source, we discovered some danger with extraction or transport, and we'd be back at square one. I don't know what the real Gene was doing, but I was hoping you'd find some answers in that refinery. Did you find out anything else? A real mess. A ruined facility and more casualties. These missions of yours are bringing worse and worse news. Not my fault. You felt something fuzzing under your feet and freaked out, and it was only your dog sleeping on the... Yeah, I'll just be chilling and ice will just like come up to like the side of me by my feet, and I always get so freaked out. Animals have a really good, keen sense of knowing that you are not aware of their presence, and then they like to exploit that. Damn, if the place was destroyed like that, no wonder you weren't able to use the refinery at all. I'm surprised you were able to explore as much as you did. Back in Colony B, before I left Pierre and the others to return to the caves, things got bad. The compromised structures affected our safety, health, everything. If the other colonists were exposed to waste materials from the refining process, or there was an explosion, that could have caused a lot of what you saw. How terrible. All those good mines to waste, and all that equipment we could have used. Bodies. Oh, that's terrible. I don't remember that far, to be perfectly honest. I don't remember what happened there at all. You know, Pierre and I sent a few messages back and forth at the beginning. I don't know if we continue to do so. He would have reports all the time about people that died, how our numbers were always getting smaller. Just thinking about that, even now, really gets to me. And now you're all that's left. So to see that, I guess I don't know how you do it, how you find the strength to keep going. What kind of message? You say Nomura wrote that? That you found it by his body? No, that can't be. That doesn't make any sense. Why would he think that that the other Gene, why would he think he betrayed him? That's not possible. Look, I may be incomplete, but I am still Gene, and I swear to you, I would never betray my staff or my colleagues. Listen, I know what you must think. I don't know what the other Gene did, but I'm sure it was in the best interest of the people around him, because that's what I would do. I must have been trying to solve our problem. I must have been desperate. but I know I would have done it for the right reasons. You believe me, don't you? I honestly don't know. I don't know. Because, I mean, okay, I've seen movies and shows where you're watching the main character and they are doing something and other people are like, no, don't do that, and they're trying to halt that process, but you, along with the main character, know they're doing the right thing and they're trying to save everyone else, even when naysayers are like, no, it's going to make it worse, and then they end up finally accomplishing their goal and they save everybody and prove that the other people were wrong. So there are cases like that, but there are also cases where someone lies. I mean, these hollow sims are capable of still lying. And not only that, but like you said, he's still incomplete. He doesn't know what happened. So Gene, for all we know, could have been sabotaging it. Plus, everything he was doing was super suspicious. Like, someone's dying words were that he was betrayed by Gene. And the messages of him saying, like, people are getting suspicious, I'm going to close them off from the refinery. And he has all those tools, and he had sabotaged parts where he was staying at. But I don't know if he can refuse to help me if I don't believe him, or at least if I don't say I believe him. I think I'm going to play the middle ground here. I hope you do. This entire situation has made demons of us all. There were no easy answers half the time, but I'm a good man. I know that much. I don't know, Gene. I don't know. Listen, I don't want you to doubt me, so let's talk. Honestly, ask me about anything, and I'll be completely truthful with you. Fine. You want to know more about me? Alright, I'll tell you something I've never told anyone. Alrighty. When we first arrived, it took a while for everyone to settle in and adjust. Most of my staff handled the move very well, which made things easier. But I didn't. Not at all. I was always the exploring type, and I was caught off guard by how stifling it would be to live in a colony like this, despite our preparation. So I worked a lot. Physically, I mean. More than I should have, than I was supposed to, but it kept me busy and tired, which gave me less time to panic or feel trapped. I broke my leg once, trying to sort out a situation with one of the mining colony drones. Had to be taken to the Colony B medical bay, but none of my staff knew. In fact, nobody did. I asked the medical staff to suppress the records from people like Pierre. I guess I was embarrassed or ashamed. You were going to suggest the middle ground because he might have been lying. Or he was, yeah, exactly. Like, he could have been doing either way. So that's why I chose the middle ground, because my gut's saying that, like, not to trust that. But like I said, I have watched movies and shows where I've been super frustrated when the main character is just trying to save everyone and everyone else is like, no, you're wrong, what are you doing? And it's like, you know they're right. So I'm like, I don't know. Iceman, leave my camera alone. You punk. Hang on a second. Ice, I am sick and tired of you messing with my camera. Stop it. Thank you. You booty brat. No. Nope. If you don't want to be on there, then get off. Like, it's that easy. Booty. Yeah, booty. I'm gonna put this there, and maybe he won't go over there. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, Iceman is being a brat per usual. Okay. Now, and he messed up my camera per usual. Okay. Now, I understand. But I'm telling you now. See? Because I'm not embarrassed to share things like this with you. I know I can trust you, and you can trust me. Okay, see? I'm being as honest as I can. Still don't trust you, bro. Not 100%. Yes, of course. Let me tell you about the people I worked with. Listen, I won't lie and say there wasn't conflict between any of us. The stress of keeping the facilities running sometimes took its toll. But those people were there because they were the best. I handpicked every single one. Ren, Bill, all of them. I don't know what happened out there to the real me, but I know I wouldn't hurt anyone knowingly. We were actually one of the closer working groups too. We'd always celebrate people's birthdays in the research center. I remember that. But maybe I didn't pay enough attention to the staff of the refinery. That crew seemed tougher. Perhaps I misjudged them. I see. You want to know about Pierre and me. Sure, I promised. I'll be completely honest. The director and I consulted each other on all things. He put up a good front. He really had to. But he confided in me his worries about how the project was going. He was this genius visionary, but in many ways he wasn't suited to lead everyone. It's not that he didn't care, but he was preoccupied with all the details of the facilities. We grew very close over the years. I guess I was one of the few who he felt he could relate to. Whatever the reason, we spent a lot of time together. And then, after the Rift event started all this, we didn't agree on as much as before. I won't go into the details, but we had a pretty big falling out. I went off to the caves to try to salvage that situation, and well, to be honest, I don't know what happened. I guess that's partly why you're here. Well, I hate to say it, but I think we're running out of time again. It's probably best that we wrap this up. You still have so much to do, I know. I hope you understand how honest I've been with you, and I hope you'll come back soon. I know that together we can figure this all out. Listen, when you're out there, look around for me, okay? I want to know what happened to the people I worked with. I want the whole story. Be careful out there, Mo. I'm rooting for you. Like, even though I don't 100% trust Gene, I'm still very sympathetic towards him. Because, I mean, this Gene... oh, God. This Gene doesn't know what happened, and this Gene doesn't know what happened to, like, his colleagues and stuff. Or Pierre, or anyone else. So I could understand being sympathetic towards that. God, my nose. Hey, cool girl. What's going on? Oh, gosh. Good morning, Mo. Can you believe the week is almost over already? You've got one more mission this week, and I'm picking up readings of the storm again. You better come to the core. This storm is so awful. It's wrecking everything I'm trying to do. No, God. That second hour went by really fast. There's only one more area you can visit today, and it's a good thing too. Those storms are coming back around. Let's get this mission over with so you can return before it gets too bad out there. My projections don't look good. Of course they don't. Did he fall for the prank? Alright. Last place. This signal tower normally handles all our deep space transmissions, but the array must be affecting it because I can't detect that it works any longer. If we can get the signal back in action, I thought we could try to use it differently, to send a distress beacon to those shipping lanes I mentioned. If it gets picked up, perhaps we'll stand a better chance of hitching a ride when we finally get the escape ship off the ground. Head to the top of the tower and see if you can find out what's going on with the transmission equipment. Okie dokie. What was the prank? Something definitely is being affected. I'm reading unusual levels of dampness and corrosion there. Hello? Hello? Let me check the damn cables. Hello? Let me check the fucking... Hello? No. There we go. Those large bundles of cables snag all the way from the top of the tower to other floors below. Cool. That's the right floor. You should be able to see 3 terminals in there, as well as a 4th control station. Can you please check them out for me? You bet. This relay appears to be completely shut off. It's likely it was powered down automatically due to a failure or environmental breach, but it didn't reactivate. Perhaps there is a control panel that will help you reactivate it. This relay is operating, but it's stuck in some kind of command loop. It won't transmit correctly until it's rebooted. You should be able to find a control station that will let you hard reset this relay. I know, this music it doesn't make any sense for what is going on right now. This relay is functioning, but it's not sending the signal that we want. It's transmitting its previous codes. If you can find its control station, you can feed it our new distress signal and hope that we're heard. Well, now we know what the issue is with these relays. Let's find each one's control station and get everything back on track. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh. It's a worn, old repair handbook for telecommunications equipment. Many pages have been torn out, and the book almost appears discarded. Have you ever repaired equipment such as the kind in this tower before? I don't see any reference in your records. Oh my gosh, that sounds crazy. I appreciate your honesty. I must admit, I almost wish you would have tried a bit harder though. In any case, we should probably focus on getting this tower's communications array functioning again. How was I supposed to try any harder than that when literally I don't know how to make anything of that work in this tower, like, at all. Here's the blue one. You found the control panel for the blue panel at the top floor. You should see a clearly marked power switch there. Yes, turn the relay back on. Okay. Red one. It needs a hard reset. You can push the heavy-duty power button. Yes. Is it working? Okay. Alright. Down to the bottom floor. It's up to you now. Yeah. Okay, you've dealt with all these control panels. You can head back to the top floor. Let's make sure the array is working correctly. Alright, let's head back up. I picked up increased seismic activity over there. The tremor didn't seem too serious. Are you okay? Well then. Okay, be careful as you ascend. Okay, yes. The panels should all be functioning correctly now. You can activate the master terminal there once you're ready. Alright, let's just flip this switch to power cycle the transmission tower, and then you can come back. Yes. Flip the switch. Mo, are you still there? My readings are very faint. I registered a huge explosion. What happened? It blew up. Oh my, that is terrible. You're right. It looks like the entire tower was destroyed in the explosion. You are so lucky to still be alive. The blast threw you quite far away, but thankfully you're okay. I was really worried there. Activating those relays is what set off the tower. I wonder, was it rigged to do that, or was that some kind of malfunction? As you make your way back, let's do two things. One, see if you can find anything salvageable in the debris that was thrown from the tower. Two, let's see if we can figure out why the tower exploded in the first place. Scan any parts you find, and let's get some answers. Yeah, like, what the fuck was that? Oh, the bombs. Those things are brats. Okay. That's one of the highly sophisticated system boards from the tower. Each one is like several powerful computers on a chip. But this one shows leaking transistors and all kinds of wear. If it was in this condition when we activated the tower switch, it could have backfired. Oh, payback? Yeah. It reminds me of those, the pranks I see on YouTube a lot. Without seeing all the options, however, I can't determine if this was the cause. Please keep looking. Fuck. Let's try going over here. You found the tower's translation module. This will let us communicate regardless of language, even if the translations are a bit off sometimes. Now you just need to find 3 additional communication parts before you can come back home. Alright. Anything else I can scan? No? The heat from the blast completely disfigured the hardware. You'll have to keep moving. Okay. You know better. There's a controller module that's barely kept together. If it was like this in the tower, it could have malfunctioned. If the controller routed signals incorrectly, I suppose that could have caused the explosion. Still, we don't really have all the answers. Hopefully you'll find more useful evidence. Yeah, hopefully. Shit. We're lucky that this receiver is intact. It will help immensely with boosting the capabilities of the escape ship, so we aren't totally flying blind up there. Now you just need to find 2 additional communication parts before you can come back. This game is called Alone with You. It is supposed to be a sci-fi romance storytelling kind of thing. Whatever that component was, it was too heavily damaged in the explosion to be of any use to us. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, this is where I was already. Good, you found the long-range radio booster from the tower. We're in luck. It's intact, so I can make use of the scan data to help us with the escape ship. You know, after the Rift event separated the 2 colonies, the storms made sending even radio signals very difficult. I think only Miss Laurier was skilled enough to find a way to cut through the interference. Even I couldn't do that. I suppose that sometimes human ingenuity is far more impressive than even the most advanced technology. Maybe. Sometimes I just wonder if I hadn't been here, would everything have turned out differently? Aw, AI, don't think that. Anyway, I should let you get on with your search. I shouldn't keep you out in that rain any longer than necessary. Now you just need to find 1 additional communication part before you can come back home. AI. Our little buddy. That's one of the switching mechanisms from the tower. Maybe it's because of the blast, but it doesn't appear to be seated correctly. If this switch was compromised in some way, it could have caused a spark or unwanted current, and thus the explosion. Well, it looks like any number of elements could have malfunctioned in the tower. Do you have any thoughts on which component might have been the culprit? I don't know. Probably the switch, honestly. That is certainly true. If the faulty switch caused a spark, it could have set up a terrible reaction that resulted in the explosion. If we had more time, perhaps we could know for sure. Perhaps only Miss Laurier could help us determine the most likely scenario. But that is a mystery for another day. Right now, you try to find those salvageable parts so we can get you home. Cool. Okay, no. Work was really tiring, long. Yeah, pretty much my yawn just explains it. But I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, I have never had a bad day at work. It's just, I was tired. Okay. Which way I want to go? Let's try east. What else I can scan here? Yeah, they definitely have their moments where they are brats. But, you know. Okay, I already looked at that. I am not finding another thing to look at. Okay, I get that. Bro. But I'm not seeing. Okay, there's the shuttle. Way. Okay. I'm not seeing any other parts. Oh. Here we go. It looks like that deep space signal converter survived the explosion amongst that other rubble and wreckage. I'll be able to use this. Alrighty, time to head back to the shuttle. My bad, wrong way. But yeah, kids being kids. Sometimes they just end up being little brats, but I don't know. It's just tiring because I did not sleep well last night, like at all. So Tower E looks to be completely destroyed. You are fortunate to not be harmed. I suppose we both are. Well, there isn't anything more you can accomplish here. It's best if you return home. sucks. I wonder what's gonna happen to the AI if I do escape. Like, will he come with me? Yeah, when I read that story at work today, that was crazy, cool girl. Well done today. I know it wasn't easy. Please come to the core right away so we can process your findings. Sucks. The poor building got demolished. Okay, all the data you collected today is synced and ready to be worked on. You did well out there. Since you went to the comms relay, you'll be able to visit Miss Laurier in the Hollow Sim chamber tonight. You can retire to your recorders when you're ready. I'll call you for when the Hollow Sim is ready. Oh my god. That one really hurt. It's time, Mo. Alright, time to talk to Miss Laurier. Laurier. Yeah, you texted me the story on Twitter. Oh, you came back. I'm glad. Sorry about that. I was just preoccupied with something and almost didn't notice you come in. It's okay. I've actually been working whenever the AI can afford the cycles to run this place. I've been putting a lot of time into your shit. You know, I was actually thinking a bit more about what we spoke about last week. About when we all first came here and how difficult it was. And I just realized I spent all that time talking about myself. I didn't even ask you about it. So what was it like for you when we all arrived here 16 years ago? I don't recall. Oh, I see. Well, 16 years is a long time. I think over time I just got used to being by myself a lot, especially when I was stationed at the comms relay. Sometimes over the radios, I could hear what was going on with the other colonists. I could hear them get worse and worse. It was awful, and I guess in a way I was lucky because I was alone, but I can't help but remember those terrible things I heard over the radios. I guess that's why I feel so strongly about finding out what happened to me, and why I wanted to know about your own experience. Go on. No, I've said enough. Just having you here to listen to me, it really means a lot. So here we are, moving on to another topic. There was one thing I wanted to ask you about. Can you guess what it is? My scarf. Again with that scarf. Well, that wasn't exactly what I was getting at, but alright, let's talk about your scarf. I don't think I've ever seen any other colonist wearing something like that. I mean, before. Where did you get it? It was a gift. Oh, is that right? That's a very personal gift. Whoever gave it to you, they must have liked you very much. Anyway, I can see how it'd be useful out there. You could wipe condensation off your helmet, patch up your suit with it if you had to, stuff like that. You know what? That gives me an idea. You know about the comms tower? The array in that thing really has your best chance of sending a signal. But kind of like your scarf, maybe there's a simpler way to do what we need. Something that uses older tech that I can patch together. Well, since you're here, what else do you think you might want to discuss? Comms tower. The comms tower? Oh, you mean Tower E? Well, that wasn't what I was thinking about, but sure, we can talk about that. The tower is much less habitable than the other one. It's like the space between two walls, crammed with equipment and wiring, all necessary stuff, but pretty ugly. Wait, you look like I'm saying something stupid. Am I saying something stupid? What's going on with the tower? It's gone. What do you mean, gone? Oh, wow. So the whole tower is a lost cause? That's really too bad. That was the main signal booster. Without that specialized array, you won't be able to get a distress signal far enough for Hudson Cartier back home to pick it up. The other equipment wasn't built for that. The quakes must have really destabilized it. You must have been thrown quite some way. That would explain why your suit looks even more dinged up. Well, I'm happy to see you weren't injured, but I do wonder now, without that tower, how will you get a signal out? Any ideas? I guess that's why I'm here, to solve problems. Let me think. Well, I'm glad someone found your phone and got it back to you. The problem is that Tower E was our best signal, but maybe we don't need our best. If there's another transponder or booster, we could at least get something into space. If we can't use the powerful antennas that were in Tower E, maybe we can patch a strong signal together by starting with some weaker ones. Like I said before, there are redundant systems throughout the towers. If another part of the comms relay is accessible, there's still a chance you can find something. I'll give the AI some God damn it. I'll give the AI some specific things to look for. That way it can guide you, and hopefully you'll find some equipment we can patch together. It helps a lot. I hope so. I really do. These visits, well, they're great. Really. But I know we have a job to do. We need to get you home safely. Well, it seems like our time is up again. The AI probably needs its cycles to keep Colony A functioning and to keep you safe. You know, until you manage to leave. I'm glad we had this spirits discussion, and I am sorry to hear about the tower. Until next time, I better keep working. However, if you find anything out there, anything at all, that might help me understand, well, what the other me went through, please let me know. Goodbye for now. Okie dokie. Bye, Winnie. Fear. I heard that storm again. That must have made it difficult to sleep. In any case, the storm appears to be coming back around at regular intervals. We are likely to experience it again in another 5 days or so. Come and see me in the core as soon as you can. We should talk. Alright, I will be right back. I am going to go take some medicine because even though I don't think I am getting sick, my nose is like stuffed up and it's kind of causing an issue here. And yeah, and I kind of almost just like threw up in my mouth. So I know, TMI, but I will be right back. I'm going to take some medicine, try and maybe like halt whatever's going to happen here. But yeah, Fear, how are you doing? Let me know in the chat. Ow, my butt. dokie. Okay dokie. Now, got some medicine. Well, did you sleep well, Fear? That medicine was really gross. But hopefully, it'll help. Oh my god, it's Phase. It's Phase. Phase and the... Dang it. Phase and the baby rage. Okay. I fucked up my baby raged. Okay. Sort of zoom. Phase, I don't know if you know, but I am a pro at crying, okay? I cry all the time. I just don't wail. Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Which am I gonna listen to? Let's do the bad news first. You're always so practical. The bad news is this recurring storm may make our eventual escape difficult. However, I crunched some numbers last night and I think it's time for some drastic steps. I want you to go to the terraforming fields today. I don't think you've ever been there before. It's the installation that controls the ground and orbital terraforming units, and as of now it's still operational. But I think it's time to shut it down. The atmosphere is very unstable and the terraforming is only making it worse at this point. So when you're ready, please head to the shuttle bay and plot a course for the terraforming fields. Ice man! Get off of there. Get off of there. Now. Oh. Hold on, you guys. I tried to catch the camera. Are you guys okay? Okay. Ice man. He is such a booty. Simply cry. All day, every day. That cat is being a butt. Okay. Do not even think about it, Iceman. Ice. Blankets off. Stop. Blanket. There. Go. Okay. He almost ripped off my sock just now. I picked him up and moved him and he thought we were playing, so when I put him down, he started attacking my foot and almost took off my sock. Okay. Alright, so I'm on it. Let's do it. I appreciate you taking this so seriously. You attempted fear, thank you. Ice will never behave, though. That is a thing that I have come to accept. But I just hope one day he'll just leave my camera alone, which he is not doing. Okay. I moved him all the way to the bed. Maybe that will keep him over there. He's either going to follow me or he's just going to go lay down on the bed. We'll see. Okay, wait, so where am I going? Terraforming fields. It's the one place that I couldn't go to earlier. The one place that I haven't been able to go to. Here we go. Ow. Okay. Looks like the terraforming installation is still operating. It's a shame we need to shut it down. You can't see them through the clouds, but a series of high-powered nodes continuously orbit the planet, changing the atmosphere from above. While at the same time, this installation works on the ground and helps us to monitor progress and make adjustments. It's the most advanced system of its kind in Hudson Cartier network, but we have to do what we came here to do. Head inside and look for the terminals you need to shut down. I'll guide you. Cool. Oh my god, cool girl. Holy shit. Like, stab or cut slightly? And yeah, like, I want to, like, spread a little Christmas cheer. Like, obviously there's just so many people in the community that I can't, like, do that for everyone, but I try to donate a few dollars here and there to each person in the community. But there are people in our community that don't stream, you know, and I want to give back to that. So on occasion I want to, like, get a gift or something, you know, for a person that wants something and I can afford it. According to work logs, the last crew team to be there consisted of Superintendent Ryan Payton and Engineer David Afan. That's interesting. My records show that even though they were stationed here together frequently, they rarely got along. I have a whole directory of complaints and incident reports. In any case, be careful in there. It looks like that installation was compromised. I'm reading nasty particles in the air. Hi, get out of my water! What are you doing? What? Like, really? You want to share my water? You have fresh water over there, too. That room contains the guidance equipment which allowed the crew to manipulate the terraforming nodes orbiting the planet. You need to shut this down, I'm afraid. Okay. Let's do it. Yes. Yeah, Ice has a lot of weird personality. This room contains the environmental equipment, which is how the crew... Okay. The equipment controls those huge cylinders you may have seen outside the installation. We'll need to shut this down. Yes. You scan the remains of terraforming Superintendent Ryan Payton. The scan reveals that he died from inhaling something poisonous. His lungs were affected by whatever toxins are in the air, likely a substance from the dangerous atmosphere outside. Yeah, he's pretty quirky. Reclined in that chair is the limp corpse of terraforming engineer David Afan. His remains appear very withered. From the scan, I can make out that his vascular system was attacked by some kind of foreign body. Yes, shut it off. Shut it all off. Okay, is there anything else that I need to do here? No, nothing else. Oh well, that's that. The terraforming engine has been shut down. The orbiting nodes will cease firing and that station will quiet down. This is not an ideal scenario, but it's the best we can imagine. I mean, we can manage. Good work. You can come home when you're ready. Yeah, the form for Lycanroc is really cool in a Moon. I like him like that. Jeez, that's crazy, cool girl. Well, I hope it gets taken care of soon. I mean, you're going to the hospital, like, soon, like in a minute or so, right? Well, that wasn't an easy one to do. Why was that so easy? Something bad's gonna happen, isn't it? Something very, very bad's gonna happen. I'm glad we got that over with. I'll be monitoring the atmospheric conditions constantly and will keep you updated. Please come see me as usual. I'd like to talk to you about something. Okay, with that out of the way, we can get back to finding what we need for the escape ship. But today, we shouldn't head out anymore, with the weather being what it is, and I think we need a bit of a break. So I prepared another special simulation for you in the Hollow Sim Chamber. Oh, I do hope you like it. This one took quite a while to put together. I'll call on you tonight when the simulation is ready to go. With whom would you like to spend time in the Hollow Sim Chamber tonight? I want to go with Winnie because I like Winnie. But I want to know if I pick Pierre, if I can tell him that he didn't abandon everyone, that he actually went to go help people. I'm doing Pierre. Screw it. Wait, what? No, hold on. Pierre. I'll talk to Pierre and make sure he's available. I'm sure he's looking forward to it. Yeah. Go, go, go. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna really miss not seeing Winnie right now, but I need to know. The simulation for tonight is ready. The storm outside appears to have subsided somewhat, so I hope the Hollow Sim Chamber will be stable. I really think you're going to like the simulation. It's very majestic. Majestic? Really? Well now, would you get a load of this? What a beautiful, unexpected sight. I forgot we even had this simulation. It's a vista showing off these things. Lenticular clouds. Did you know about them? I did. I'm glad to hear it. Most people will go their whole lives without ever seeing them, but they're so beautiful, you know? They're so tricky to simulate because they're a bit unpredictable. The math is all over the place. They're formed when air currents move over a specific area, like these mountains, and condense in just such a way. If I remember correctly, it took over a year to get just one cloud to work, another 6 months to make it procedural. And there's one thing lenticular clouds do that other clouds don't. Just curious, do you know what that is? Multiple choice. Do they change color, stay in place, or make strange sounds? Honestly, I don't know. I want to be stupid. That would probably be quite surreal, but no. The reality is that they stay in place, just like these ones are doing now. Anyway, I don't mean to ruin the view by overanalyzing it. It's just quite a unique phenomenon, isn't it? Listen, you had to shut down the terraforming engine today, didn't you? That must have been something. What did you think of that? Okay, I was just being a butt over there. Okay. Alright. Makes sense. I guess it does. It sure does seem risky, but if the AI thinks it's the only way to get off the planet, then that's that. Perhaps, if the terraforming had been successful, future generations could have seen clouds like this for real on this planet. You know, I was thinking, do you ever wish you had stayed back on Earth and not joined this installation? Sometimes. There was likely a lot of internal conflict after we arrived. Like most pioneers, we didn't always get what we thought we were. Some people thrived on that. I know I did, but we might have expected too much from everyone in a way. All the training in the world can't prepare you for life out here. Not really, anyway. It was a hard lesson for many of the crew. But your persistence gives me hope. I think it will do the same for others back home when you return. Anyway, I know I learned a lot about the people here. Things I thought I knew, but didn't really, until the Rift event changed things. People are so complicated, and life events can upset everything so fast. We're such convoluted creatures, aren't we? I prided myself on knowing who I worked with, but I'm embarrassed to admit there's something specific I don't know about you. What was your specialty before you came here to this colony? What were you back on Earth? I guess I'll go with manager. Is that so? It's too bad we didn't meet sooner. I think I could have used your wisdom and advice. Well, right now is all we have, I suppose, and this beautiful vista can't be beat. I love it out here. When you get home, I hope you find the time to go to a place like this and see the real thing for yourself. If you do, think about me, won't you? And remember all the headaches we'd endured to program these things. Ha ha ha. Ice. Off. Now. Go. 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 Every 2 seconds with that cat, I swear. Okay. You know, Mo, perhaps now isn't the best time, but I was thinking, I wish we could have known each other before all this. What do you think? Do you ever feel that way? Okay, cool girl, I hope that gets taken care of quickly and you're not in any pain, or at least a lot of pain. It's crazy that just happened. You are 3 hours ahead of me? But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Nope. Stop, cat. Right where you are. No. Okay. Hey, Disney, how are you? Okay. Yes. I'm glad to hear it, and I'm glad we got to spend more time together this week. I've been thinking about you a lot. Anyway, it's probably time for you to get rested and keep at it out there. I hope we get a bit more time together before the end. Until next time, Mo.